best stuff. This and Gorilla Glue. My two favorite products on the market. And big fucking files. So I found a swamped out toolbox that I guess no one wanted. It was just sitting on the curb, but like full of tools that are like old and durable. You just have like a nice layer of rust and chrome. Because there was muddy water. I don't think of that. That's how it be. I mean, you clean it, you know. I can finally use my fucking arms and hands again because I got in a little fucking accident. Some dickhead tried to hit me with his van. Piece of shit. I guess I could spray him with lacquer when I'm done. I'm doing this, I'm cleaning this one out. This one was the nastiest in the whole box, and that's where I'm at with it right now. Filed up and cleaned, soaped up, WD-40 like 10 times over the course of a week. And like just rubbing the lily rag. Some rags down on the tile table as we not fuck up. I wanted to set up in the kitchen with the good lighting and the comfortable seating compared to my normal spot, the garage, where I pretty much just stand. This is a lot more to go. It's kind of hard to get. I'm gonna take it apart now. That's actually the plan with this one. I just want to get the screwdriver done. Oh, that's the first layer. No. You do want to get everything done in one shot as far as part of the process. There's tons, so don't like just like finish half and rubbing it down once. Like get that done. Don't go to the next step. Never leave anything in the middle. No. There's several parts to a thing. Those parts do not be left in the middle. You get to a part done or not started. Sometimes it's okay just to wrap up and leave. And we'll squirt that. Kind of rub it in there sometimes to make sure it gets in those spots. And we kind of ignore the handle. I'm just going to brush that out. I'm going to file that. Pick it some dirt. It's not really dirt. It's kind of. That needs to get brushed out. But let's dose that. You don't use it sparingly and rinse oil so it'll spread all over. So blast it like. Just gotta like get it on there and then like let it get around. Or that's how I do it. It's my advice. Point of the video. Showing off this shit I do. Cause why not? Free stuff. Ground. I call it ground squirters, but my buddy said ground founds. Where he's from, I thought that was funny. Maybe I'll soak that in a minute. Alright, let's get back to this. We're going to actually use a screwdriver I found in the same toolbox to do this next step. That's what we need. That's tripping it. We're going to go get a big screwdriver. Because this thing is about to get stripped. I think just work it for a minute. Yep. That purple thing, some kind of plier incident. There's a nut and a screw there. It's a Phillips head and a bolt. See, bolt, Phillips head, bolt. If I can get it off, I can get it clean a lot quicker. It'll look nicer. But I'm not gonna strip this fucking thing. Or maybe I will. I'll just cut it off and replace it with another one because it's pretty basic. Both that way. It'll work out. Well, you. My knuckles. They say, love kills the demon. Kind of a line from that movie. Kind of like changed up. Yeah, it's definitely good to get a fat screwdriver that's wide so it can get into just the square parts, not pointy. Good investment. coming out. It's the bubble, right? I'll just shoot that with some shit. I'll shoot all this with some shit. And do this one. There's a little down there. I want to fill one too. It was already coming off. I've been in the shade more. It's here. There we go. I get it in there. Remember how to put that together again. Yeah, we'll get on the internet. Just look at it if I don't feel like I'm a fucking idiot. Soap time. Now file time. Where's the little guy? So you do this shit close to a sink so you can wash your hands frequently, or wear gloves. That's fine. Probably be a better thing to do at work or something if you wear gloves. But just now, I enjoy hurting myself. I just do it. Wear gloves enough. It's more of a health thing. This is the big screw. Try and get that oil, yeah. I get a chance to rub those down. This might have to sit out overnight, and I can put it back together tonight because it'll probably take 2 or 3 days for these bolts and these inner parts to sit. But while it's all here, I'm doing the video, I'm going to file some of them. Just get, you can always do that. You don't just have to wait. But there's that little guy. I don't know if he went. Files are a good investment. 1 pack of assortment and 1 or 2 big ones, because they do the job for you, and be there all day if you don't have a big file. And like we said, like the fast screwdriver, something that would just get into any slot, and it's more about the horizontal cross than it is digging into it, which sometimes is very important. And so it's good to have a sharp screwdriver too, but. And I said, the good Lord bless me with a muddy toolbox that I've been just cleaning up, adding my collection of tools, and I got needle nose, what do we call it? Vice grips. I got needle nose vice grips. And like 2 days before I found it, I was helping my neighbor, and that's what he asked me if I had, and I didn't. But I did the old thing. I gave him a clamp and needle nose pliers, and he just clamped down needle nose pliers and thing, and he had the ability to twist it and get the torque he needed to get the part off the brake assembly on the back of a Mazda rear brake. But it's cool, man. You can just take pictures of shit and send them to the mechanic. That's what we were doing over there in Cherry Hill. Because that's what he was doing. He was calling and shit. And he's like, just send me a picture, And it's like the only place in the whole area does Mazda stuff, and it's different. I was like, man, it's kind of like, I know brakes, but I don't know what the fuck this thing does that you gotta pull out with a sensor on it. I never had a sensor I mean, I know one that lets you know if it's leaking, but I guess it's what it is, that sensor. But that sensor came unconnected, and he didn't know about it. And I thought, I was like, I don't know why we're supposed to be connected to that thing going through it. Because we found out a lot just looking at our phones. I was like, yo, look at this. I lost my fucking phone in this jerk-off's fucking van. I got banned on Facebook because my friend and me were joking, and he said, I'll fight you, and I said, I'll beat you up. And they were like, that's not friendly behavior that we promote. I'm like, we're joking. And then I called my friend Crack, that's his name, Crack, and I called him Cracker, and they flagged that for a couple of days or said it was racist. I'm like, you retarded. And then when I did threaten one guy because he was being a freaking idiot, and I got, banned, that's, and I realized you can't, because I was like, I'll slap you when I see you, some shit. But he broke the coping at the skate park. He snuck in overnight at FDR and broke it with a fucking sledgehammer. It was an inside job. This dude, I don't know his fucking name. He's a piece of shit, but we know because he made up like an alias of some dude that did it, and he used the word faggot in that, and he spelled it wrong. And then, like, while arguing with this girl that thinks he did it, he somehow called someone a faggot, and it was spelled the same wrong way. You probably know which way it's spelled. F-A-G-E-T. Anyway, Trash snitched on himself. It was to park like $1,000 because he did a lot of damage with that sledgehammer, and like that's like the volunteer free labor rate because the coping's not cheap, and it's just you gotta figure you gotta feed people and shit, because you ain't paying no one. Everybody's sitting there mixing concrete and fucking bending rebar and setting rebar and all that crazy shit that goes involved with building a skate park. Now, those guys are seriously really good with concrete. I've learned a lot working with them, and the welding and all that shit that goes along with it. I learned how to weld down there better. I learned how to weld. I did a metal shop at Lincoln High School. We made ashtrays out of copper. It was dope. I wish I had a before picture of this. I'm going to work on a fan that I have. It's like everything. It's a beautiful fan, super industrial little fan I use, but it's just every part of it's raw, and you'll see. And I'll just keep running. It's just rusted out. Filing with Rich Menet. Or Richie CleanJeans. That's my blues alias. I'm a blues singer, I guess I can try to be. And my guitar's name is Amelia. You gotta name your guitar if you're a blues singer. And I said, we have to have a cool name. My name is Richie CleanJeans. That's my blues name. And my band name. The band is called The Skipping CDs. Formed in '99. Some dudes. But it's like my band. I always did like the lyrics and arranged everything. And I want to put, obviously we need new people because, one dude's dead and the other dude can't make it with the kids living far as shit away, and he's a jerk off. But he didn't like the show. He's like, I don't like your logo. I like it a lot. You come up with something. I'll work with you with it. We can always have more than one. But don't. I'm glad I don't got to work with that dude. Yeah, it's gonna take a while to put the band together, but me and Kevin jam out, man. We lay down some fucking music. Now we did it once. It was fun, and we were jamming. I went down his house when he first moved around, He was my counter guy at a tattoo shop for 2.5 years. I had a tattoo shop for 6 years in North KMA called Never Surrender Tattoo. Farthest South Tattoo Shop in Jersey for the whole time I was open. But someone did open in Cape May, and probably the only one of the people that could make it work. Okay, because she does good there with the girls. But I don't think if I opened a shop in Cape May, I mean, it could probably be good right now with the popularity of it. But in 2008, when I opened, apparently ended up being a hard year. I did great. I wasn't some dude a half a block away from me when I was in my like 5th year. And a dude used to work with me, was working for him, and he just never had nothing cool to say about me. He's always kind of just, but and we were friends before, so I hired him. He's my friend. He's just some people. The chilling's a tough business. Haven't you heard? Got stories, man. It's pretty easy. I mean, you just look at the ones where the rust is, and you just keep going until you don't find any more. It's kind of sad. I was very satisfied. Well, when I see let me arrange it, and I got people. My mom was involved. Like, yeah, you're really organized. I'm like, yeah, well, you work with the room you got and shit. I'm like, gee. I normally like put shit away at the end of the week because I like to live. Like something out. Like I organize kind of, but like once a week I try to like go through and get shit together. My room, the shop, whatever. I'll probably put this up when I'm no longer banned on Facebook, like I said. So it won't be like a couple of days from now. In the future. What's up, MJ? Filing metal objects with Richmond. Let's see, jokes. One Sean told me. How do you know a hippie was staying at your house? Because he's still there, buddy. So the blues, the feeling's gone away. The feeling's gone. Her name was MJ. Oh, took a piece of me with her. Upon my favorite guitar. But I tell you, goddamn it, I surely loved her. Oh, MJ. What you got?
Mail was late today.
Yeah.
You just put it in there now.
Oh shit. Probably taking his time.
Double roots.
Holidays coming up. A lot of weird stuff going on too. All those people getting mailed the COVID. Probably. You don't think your government does dumb shit like that? We got the cylinder shape ones just for that. I'll I could have done this in like that speed motion, but then you wouldn't hear the commentary. And I do talk to myself when I do this, so it's not. It's just the camera's on, and I'm talking to you, the people. So the one song we have is The Island. And it goes, on the island, see, I hope you brought all you need. Might be a while till the next boat show up with what you need. Oh, so I hope you brought some good time vibes and plenty of weed. On the island you'll see all the fruit is free. You can pick it from the tree. The highest part that you'll reach is where the good fruit be. Not every man can reach. You got to be at least 6'3" to reach the best fruit on the tree. Everything ought to be free, just as the bird and the bee. But I hope you brought everything you'll see on the island, man. It might be a while till the next man show up with what you need. I got this right here, I brought it just for you. A good time vibes and an excellent crew on the island, yeah, on the island, yeah. So wear that smile and say aloha to everyone you'll see, 'cause it might be a while till the next man smile back at you. On the island you'll see, in the winter when people they flee to the main side you'll see. Oh, there's some other stuff. I don't know. That last part really wasn't part of it. It's a work in progress. I did a song for my buddy Dave, and it was called 20 Bucks. And it starts off like, it starts off kind of corny with 20. Oh, everybody's been a while. Why don't you come off some tea? Meet the family. And then right away, here's a tip from you to me. Just put it up there for a good time, you'll see. Oh, just chug it up there, bud, for a good time. 'Cause if you both it is free. It's just a little gift from you to me. If you both it is completely free. Oh, it is absolutely free. If you both it. But man, don't test your luck. If you want to snort, it'll be 20 bucks. 20 bucks. Put up your nose. But as it goes, if your butt it goes between the cheeks, it's absolutely free. If you butt chug it, be. It's absolutely, completely free. If you boof it, yeah, if you boof it, it is completely free. Just a little butt gift from you to me. If you boof it, yeah, if you boof it. But don't test your luck. If you want to snort that, it'd be 20 bucks. I said 20 bucks. But if you put it up between your cheeks, it is completely free. It's just a little gift from you to me. Yeah, if you both it, if you both it is completely free. If you $20. Yeah, if you want to snort it, be $20. Pay up, man. That's $20, but it's really if you boof it. If you boof it. If you made this far in the video, you've heard some stupid commentary and some songs. And saw me file some shit. Because it's just rusty tool. Well, you know, it's like come up, they're free, so you just put a little fucking elbow grease into them and it'll look really nice. It's really what it comes down to. I mean, people probably just kept looking at that box. If it wasn't rusty, it wouldn't have been there. So I'm gonna grab that. There's like really good tools in there. I got like some Doge tough. There's like 30 pieces in there. Nah, there's like 20. Like 20 pieces in there, like screwdrivers and wrenches and shit. Come up. The toolbox was trash. But my buddy gave me a toolbox with CVs in it that actually matched my grandfather's. It's a Chevy. I wish I could share some Facebook tonight. Yeah, they're really teaching me a lesson. Dickheads. But I get it. I mean, if they didn't, and stuff that has happened with the teenagers and stuff, like these internet tough guys, they show up at your door, right? And ask about me. People really show up with that same energy. I've seen people like on Facebook Live, like, I'm here, where are you? I'm like, damn. People go like that shit, but I joke with my friend, like, because we talk about wrestling and, like, we fake fight at the park and it's fun. I don't really fake fight, but, like, Rick's gay and so is Travis, and they like to help each other when they wrestle. Wrestling homos. I think it's cute. Yeah, they're in love. Travis be like, I ain't gonna leave in a year or some shit. And I'd be like, yeah, I mean, girl, I got plenty of dude sex. Don't count that. You'd be in prison. I need a woman. Don't know, man. You have an ex-wife and a kid in Russia. It's expensive as fuck to send shit over there, but it's worth it. And I love it. Part of me loves my ex-wife. She's so sweet until the postpartum like hatred. Like, you know, we were together for 5 years. I married her, and like, you know, I wasn't really trying. But I was like, I ain't married. I'm fucking whatever age I'm 41 now, so I was like in my late 30s. And I'm like, yeah, it was a great idea. I'm glad I did it. I'd do it again. Any ladies out there interested in having kids, look it up. Hit that like button, share this, and DM me, right? What do I say? DM me. If you're good looking, we'll have good looking kids. I make cute babies. Fact. sleep some nights. It's like that because it is like persistent. It's like several. Every time I sleep for like 2 hours, it's like these crazy dreams with places that are so real. It's nuts. There's one I'm like, I got my teeth in my pocket, but like there's only 4 missing in my mouth, but I'm carrying like 8. That was a little more annoying. I'm probably like, I'm sleeping like film. Oh, I might be at Brogy's hands tonight. Let's see where we're at. 36 minutes. And this one. And I'll soap everything and spray it again. And then get that again tomorrow. You just can't do everything all one night or day. I mean, sometimes you can. If I was getting paid to do this, I could probably crank out like 1 of these a day. But no, I'd have to tell someone it's a step process. But it'd be comparative work. Like, it would be like to do this amount of time will go into this amount of time will be like a full day's work. So, you know, like I could probably do like 5 pieces a week and then 6 or 7 with overtime and like holidays or busier times of the year, maybe up to 8 a week. You know, I don't mind working. You always make more money. It's always good. Gotta hustle. If anybody needs any old tools cleaned that were their grandfather's or heirlooms or guns or knives or anything, let me know. I'll sit there and do this shit for you. You don't need to do this for a week's worth of time. Unless you are like me and like doing it, then absolutely go ahead and make a video and post it. Tag me in it. We'll go back and forth. I'm going to fix this fan. It's going to be like the one where I actually probably do it proper. I got to see, you know, what the iPad has. I love my iPad, by the way. I can just crank out graphics. It must be like what it was like in the 90s to have like a fucking iMac and like, you know, right your hip. Like Adobe Illustrator and Photoshop, like it's there. I always use the schools and we finally got one, but like, you know, I did have some friends that were pretty advanced, so they had like, yeah, like hipster fun, not yuppie parents, you know what I mean? Like, kind of like put effort into their kids, like insane. I have a twin brother, right? We just ran around, we just tell him if I was in clothes dressed with my grandma, and you know, these Philly hustlers, for sure. They say German, English, Norwayish lives matter too. All lives matter. But Black lives especially matter. Especially when you look at the history, it's like all the great leaders, people would just be like, kill them, but they do that to white people too, you know what I mean? Like it's a universal fucking boot in your neck, but I was beat by the police severely. Like my one eye didn't always droop, and I keep back there. Like I keep having to get them fixed because they're like so damaged from being kicked in the face, handcuffed on my back. It was so bad. It was the worst night of my life. I beat the shit out of me in handcuffs, like 7 of them, and they drive around for 5 hours. And the white shirt made him take me to the hospital because I was so fucked up. There's blood everywhere. And when I opened that thing up, it was just like, you know, just never leaked so much blood on my face. It was retarded. I think they were trying to, you know, drive around. See, I wish they would let me go. I wish I didn't go to the hospital. I think that's where I might have went if I didn't. But they got it. You know, they charged me with assault. Ain't I crazy? I had to get a real lawyer. It cost me a lot of money, so I didn't, you know. I got like a year of adult probation, where it could have been much worse. You know, assaulting a police officer, you know. It was my first adult charge, but I have a juvenile record, because don't we all in Philly, you know what I mean? Like, so easy. Like, we were like trespassing, you know, like a fucking empty, not empty, because there's still shit there, but it was abandoned factory. They threw the books at us, man. They're like, you know, the print machines down. We gotta drive you down the roundhouse, and they show you one guy that's all beat up. They're like, yeah, that's what happens when you fucking. He wanted to punch a cop. Dude was sitting there all lumped up too. Nothing to say. You know, they're not all bad. There's some good cops out there. There really is. I know plenty of them, but there's so many asshole cops because they just don't have a lot of life experience before they join the force. You kind of got to be a goody two shoes right out of high school, or you know, some people are a little more savvy and go in the military and then go that route. I hate to say they're kind of the better ones, but not everybody needs to go that route. Some cops, especially like in Philly, you kind of have a certain attitude. You know what I mean? Like these people know they're going to do the time. You know what I mean? Like, it's the bail officers that kick in your door, and like it's like, oh, you know, there's a ceremony today for this cop that got shot because he was serving a warrant. Like people want to go out of jail. It's the worst place in the world. Absolutely. A lot of bad shit can happen there. I would definitely not want to go there. But, you know, we live in a society, and you have to come, you know, if you did something really fucked up, and they, you know, they know you did, like, turn yourself in, I guess, but, you know, there's got to be, you know, I don't think we should be making people spend their life in jail because they fucked up one day. It definitely affects how you might have hurt somebody, I think, the maliciousness of it. Not just selling drugs in a corner. There should be a slap on the wrist 30 days in, you know. It's not like you're going to lose your real job. You're right out, you know what I mean? But, you know, they want to lock people up, you know, 3 years, you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? You know, it's like an open air drug market because people are going to do what they want to do. I mean, it's like people are going to fill in that gap, and especially in these neighborhoods like Kensington, it's always been tough down there. It's, you know, there's a lot of fun we had, you know, but it's just nuts. I'm starting to feel like it's like a mini Vegas, like 4 miles from my house. Big file can make your job easier too. Little files are good, but back to screwdriver. I'm getting the second coat in that. Because, you know, then I can just go back and see what I missed. Obviously, it's much easier second time, but you just go back and see what you missed. Yeah, it's good to stretch out, too. Stretch your hands when you're done. I'm due for a good stretch out, actually. Like touch the toes and you know, good words. See like that. Wash the hands. That's gonna be about it. Well, good lighting in a couple areas. Kitchens are perfect. You know, when I sit in the dungeon, like everybody's in the kitchen. You know, you're lucky to have a studio somewhere you can go work. Everybody is. Make a little space for yourself. Everything pops. Just get these hanging for a minute before you touch them. Just do the Kensington knee.
assume people look like them or whatever, so then they crazy. I like to party, but I think I know how to party compared to, but that shit's like tranquilizers, bro. You just, you're out of it. And I can see why people like that. A nice day go by, makes your shitty life fucking fly by, is what people think in their head, but that's like at a party, I guess. I don't know. Alright, get your legs straight. Alright.
Dude fucked up though. Tony Levis did this too. World famous Tony Levis. I don't know what he did, but the horn keeps growing.
Call from AirSD.
We need water every time you work. You have to have an orange too. Vitamin C is definitely something your body needs, along with salt and magnesium. Vitamin B and K.